Alright, against Armored's complaints, I have started this up. This is Charlie 6 Zulu back again with another episode of SWTOR. We're gonna finish off the final boss office missions.
How dare you.
And, actually, Armored here is actually fucking off to Hoth in protest.
There you are. We were getting worried. Thought maybe I'd sent you to your death down
I'm going back to that
General Stylus told me about
frozen
the World
hellscape.
Hard to believe something like that's been down in the vaults this whole time.
So what happened? Did you stop the World Razor?
Dude, that fucking assistant warden has no idea what's going on. He didn't know about the World Racer either.
The World Razor's been sealed. He won't be going anywhere for a long time.
Knew I could count on you. Fine work out there.
I also don't know why the minimum security guy is here anyways.
You've done the Republic a real service. Project Noble Focus would still be up and running if you hadn't exposed Senator Tudos and stopped those Ratataki.
And you even took out Goreclaw. Good riddance, I say. That lunatic had it coming.
I guess that puts an end to the Eshkaz plans once and for all.
Hate to be an optimist, but it looks like it. Still plenty of stragglers, but with Goreclaw dead, a lot of them have started killing each other. Weird, but I can't complain. You put a lot on the line to help us out there. The Republic owes you one.
Alright, off to Hoth.
Going to Hoth. I will say, for all those listening in, please do go to the poll on my channel if you haven't, and please put your vote for what you want the historical campaign to be. As you can tell easily by what the votes are, you can easily just tell what each one is. So it's not a big deal. Yeah.
Obviously, he definitely doesn't ever give it ridiculous names or anything like that.
Listen. And they're not all Rum 2. They're actually from a bunch of games. Oh look, Norris is back. Hey Norris.
Now I know why you left it 10. I was like, wait, why 10? And I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, that's why.
Well, we're waiting for you to finish leveling your character.
Yeah.
I'm already level 60, what are you talking about?
Oh, well then hell, get on!
I'd have to reinstall it.
You got to level 60 and uninstalled it.
I got to level 60 using the free level 60 pass I had.
First, let me express my gratitude. Your actions...
I'm not mad. I'm just very disappointed.
I went Sith operative, does that help? Or sniper?
My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
He also went the wrong side because he went Imperial.
Yeah, that's another reason why I
was told you wanted to see me.
First, let me express
he chose the right
Wait
side.
a minute, how the hell did you pull that one off? We watched you make the character.
No, that level 60 I made a long time ago. It wasn't recent, that was a while.
Colonel Barton,
Yeah.
I was told you wanted to see me.
My Republic
First,
character's like
let me
level
express
12.
my gratitude.
There you go.
Your actions saved many Republic soldiers.
I'm always glad to help the Republic Army.
Some of my superiors don't trust your order. They'll have to revise their opinions after this. I won't waste your time, but there's something I need you to clear up for me. My forces apprehended this prisoner during the riots. I need to know why one of the galaxy's worst criminals was helping you.
I thought Pack
Oh
was
god,
one of the
it's
guards.
in one of the
You're
Imperial
telling me he
areas
was
of
one of the
Hoth.
inmates?
Lovely.
It's true. I
That's
came
one
here
of
a
the few
decade ago
planets
as a
I've been to
prisoner,
in that
and I
game,
deserved
God
it.
dang, was it
I
dead.
did
I'm
things you
gonna
don't want
turn
to
you
know
up.
about.
You were like really
Being on
low.
Belsavis,
It's the new
surrounded by scum
microphone.
just like me. It opened my eyes.
Make sure it's turned
Even
up
if I
on
could
mine.
never leave here, I could still change. It took years, but I did it. The warden made me an
Is that
honorary
better?
guard. Said I earned that.
It's better because I
You
changed
worked hard
your
to turn
audio
your
a
life
bit.
around?
It's fine.
And he rewarded you for it.
I'm trying to make up for the terrible things
Well,
I've
you
done.
two have fun.
The warden gave me that
Yep,
chance.
have fun, Norris.
So you claim. Unfortunately, we have no evidence to support your story. It's possible the records were
No.
destroyed in all the chaos. However, it's also possible you're lying.
Meanwhile,
Whatever he
I've been
used to
wondering
be,
where he's
he's
been.
changed.
Has he been leveling up
couldn't
his
have saved
character at
Belsavis
all, trying to
without
get rid of Joyce?
No.
Oh no,
Now you
there's
see
no.
my dilemma. I don't want
No.
to imprison someone who doesn't deserve it, but I don't want to set a criminal free.
If the warden made Pack a guard, someone knows about it. Keep him in the holding cell until you find the truth.
That sounds reasonable. Pack, you'll stay here until we get this all straightened out.
Guess it's better than going back into Gen Pop.
I'm sure you have business elsewhere. thank you again for everything you did here.
Alright, what they done?
Leaving.
Master.
So I'm pretty sure this next mission is going to actually require Kira. Because a lot of the, for whatever reason, a lot of the missions revolve around her, almost like they made her the secondary character for a reason. Almost like they want you to use your Padawan a lot. Use my holoterminal. How's sneaking through the Imperial lands going for you?
It's go.
All the better to serve you.
A bit of Scourge.
Master Satil, Executor Kranis and his followers are dead. Belsavis is safe.
The galaxy is in your debt once again, but I fear this is far from over.
The Emperor would never devote all his resources to Belsavis. We must find his other targets.
There is a rumor of high-ranking Sith gathering at a remote Imperial space station, allegedly on the Emperor's orders. One of our best scouts volunteered to investigate. He's disappeared.
Sneaking into enemy territory is dangerous. Who is this scout?
He's the man you replaced on Master Braga's strike team. Jomar Chul attempted to infiltrate the Imperial space station where the Sith are meeting, and hasn't checked in since. I know you and Jomar have had differences, but I believe he's onto something.
Oh, it's this mission. You know the dude who got pissed at me because I was going on the mission instead of him? Like the dude I saved, armored? Oh, he died. Damn, he fell asleep. True tragedy. No, he doesn't trust me.
After the accusations he made to
No.
the Council, I doubt he'll help me. Assuming he's alive.
My only concern is uncovering the Emperor's plans. We need to know what's happening on that station.
This is worth pursuing.
I'm transmitting coordinates to the space station. I have no advice for getting inside.
Leave that to me.
May the Force be with you.
Okay, it is with Scourge. But do you remember, when I very specifically, where he very specifically called me out for, like, dooming the mission, and I was like, listen, if we're worried, I'll fuck right off, and he got all pissy?
Sounds familiar, yes.
Like, basically where it was like, no, you can't take him with you. Yeah, I don't want to go on this suicide mission. You can go instead. He's like, it's like, you know what? Since there's concerns, I'll stay behind. It's like, no, you must go on this mission. No, seriously, I don't want to go. And he gets all mad at you, and it's like, fucker.
Your people speaking of the Empire sound like a distorted echo.
Honestly, it
When I
sounds
was
about
born,
right.
We thought the rest
Pretty,
of the galaxy
pretty
to be
true
mystery
to
and legend.
character.
We had been alone for 1,000 years.
It's a Scourge talking. Yes. It's, you know, you remember from the doo-doo film, the little, like, we thought the rest of the galaxy was myth and legend? It's this conversation. Yay.
What was it like? I can't even imagine.
We were what you made us. In my youth, Jedi were how you threatened errant children. Obey your masters or the Jedi will obliterate you. For thousands of years, we had total control of 100 star systems. Then the Jedi drove us to the farthest fringe of the galaxy.
The Emperor had subjugated thousands of species. Every non-Force user was enslaved.
They were safe and served to their own capability. This is hardly worth debating. I gain nothing from understanding how your Republic's fools view the galaxy. I am surprised that once your council finishes its brainwashing, any Jedi has a spine left to oppose the Emperor. Perhaps you are young enough to still cultivate the strength of the Sith.
Revan the Exile and I were all Jedi trained. We all resisted the Emperor. What Sith have done so?
That was a surprise. In 3 centuries, I expected to see one test his strength against the Dark Lord. But those strong enough to challenge him are killed young, or co-opted into the Dark Council. Perhaps you are right. Jedi strengths are different, not necessarily lesser.
Alright. Be it done. We talked to Scourge a little bit. Yay. Let's get over
Yes.
the Fallen. Korriban's Flame Station.
Oh, is that where you got to run off to?
Yep, acting on rumors that several important Sith Lords were gathering to Korriban's Flame. Jedi Knight Jomer Shul tried to infiltrate the heavily fortified station, only to be captured. Jomar disappeared, but if the rumors are true, the meeting on the station could offer clues to the Emperor's plans to wipe out all life on the galaxy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure there's no way anything bad could possibly happen or anything nefarious or along those lines. What's that? An Imperial space station? Yeah, come on over. You know, I'm sure there's nobody there. You don't even. I don't even think you're gonna need me. You know, I'm going to Narshada.
It's not like we already knew that there's a bunch of Sith on there.
This is Station Korriban's Flame to unidentified vessel.
Don't be
You have
ridiculous.
violated Imperial space. Submit your security clearance or be destroyed.
You said I could leave this to you. Go ahead.
Transmitting clearance code now.
Stand by while I... We're so pleased you're here, Grand Moff. You'll find our security airtight.
That is unlikely.
I've cleared a docking bay for you. Please proceed with your landing, sir.
For the moment, they believe I am Grand Moff Fresh. But this ruse will not hold. Prepare to kill everyone.
Killing everyone might make finding out what's happening here a little difficult.
Cripple those you think possess information. Kill the rest. Don't waste any time. Destroy the enemy while we have the elements of surprise.
Well, Armored, Scourge took a page out of your book. You know how all the way back in Coruscant you're pretending to be an admiral?
Mm-hmm.
I'm now a Grand Moff.
Well, wait, what do you mean, pretending? What?
Yeah, that's right, that never happened. Hold on. Since I am going to be a Grand Moff, we need to put it in, yep, the Imperial outfit.
What are you talking about? I'm a representative of the Chiss Ascendancy. Come on now.
Well, not that one, but you are that as well.
Oh no, I know that.
You're an admiral in the Republic Navy. You're a ambassador of the Chiss Ascendancy. Damn, you wear many hats. I'm now a Grand Moff.
No.
No?
No, that's my shtick. Go get your own.
My clearance code says otherwise.
Well, that's because you're lying.
I'm a Jedi, I can't lie.
All evidence? Well, then clearly you're not a Jedi. Who are you?
The Jedi would never seize power from a Republic.
Definitely. Also would never try to straight up assassinate the elected leader. You can argue whether or not he should be the leader or not, but they definitely wouldn't just go straight up try to make a full-on assassination attempt with a kill team.
Nah, that seems crazy. I mean, it's not even like that team was to arrest him at any point. That was a straight kill team.
Oh yeah, definitely. You'd be like, oh yeah, hey, you're coming with us. Okay, I don't want to come with you. All right, well, we tried.
Yeah. Sorry, we're going to illegally arrest you and hold you in front of the Senate without their approval. Now, don't worry, the Republic does have a system of checks and balances, but we're not going to use any of them. We're just going to commit, technically, treason, but there's no way this could go wrong and bite us in the fucking ass.
I mean, like, I feel like, honestly, that was one of the things I feel like Windu really dropped the ball on that one. I was like, what did you think was going to happen? Let's even look at best case scenario. He won. Let's just say friggin' Anakin wasn't dead. Oh, by the way, spoiler alert! If any of you haven't seen the movie, it's over a decade old.
Well,
spoiler alert.
I mean, what happens is they illegally assassinated the leader of the Senate, and their justification was so much of the Senate supports them. Well, what do you think is going to happen?
He's against our religion.
Well, not even that. Like, their excuse for not taking him to prison is he co-opted the Senate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he has too much power to be actually tried for his non-existent crime of religion. Because it wasn't illegal to be Sith. But, whatever. I think they were using it because he was controlling the war, even though no side could prove that.
Yeah, and anybody who could actually verify that it was dead.
Yeah. I mean, almost like he planned it that way. But basically what ends up happening is, let's say they kill him. Well, now the Jedi just committed treason against the Supreme Chancellor. That carefully crafted plan where, the Emperor needed to make sure that he finished off the leadership. Yeah, that never happens, and now the war continues, and they still have access to a bunch of their resources.
Right on time. You're practically
now it is, well, also that
I
there's to
knew
say
if
that
I
the
applied-
separatists were the actual separatist movement, not the co-opted bit by they were actually completely and utterly in the right.
Yeah, by the way, they were legally able to do what they did.
Yep.
Alright. Well, oh look, there's Jomar. He doesn't look imprisoned at all. Man, that's weird. Oh, it's the droid lady, too. Oh, I'm glad she's okay. Everyone's fine.
Oh, thank God.
Well, let's get them all back home.
Right on time. You're practically a droid. I knew if I applied the right stimulus, you couldn't resist coming here.
Something's wrong with Leha. She's not herself. She tricked me.
Jomar was chasing proof you'd fallen to the dark side. He fell into my trap like a greedy child. You were just as easy.
The Emperor is dominating your mind. Resist him.
Please, don't hurt her. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Poor boy. You think you love me, but what we shared in secret on Tython was only a shadow of true passion.
They obviously weren't doing it right.
I'll show you true ecstasy, Jomar. But first things first.
I don't want to hurt you. If you care about Jomar, surrender.
Surrender is for the weak. Jomar had that option. You don't. You remember the meaties? I gave my little droid friends a few upgrades I think you'll enjoy. Briefly.
Well, I did enjoy the droids briefly before I killed them, so she was right, at least. How's Hoth going for you? Oh, he fell asleep again, damn.
Yep,
Stop! Stop!
definitely fell asleep. And not listening to something in
Where
here.
are we?
Leha, it's me. You're going to be
Yeah,
alright.
you caught me.
My poor droids. How did we get here?
Definitely
under
not
the
doing
Emperor's
Hoth
control.
because it's
You
literally
tortured
just me
Jomar,
going
tried
to
to
the middle
kill
of
me.
nowhere, picking
No.
somebody up, and then running back to
That's
my
not
ship.
possible.
Definitely.
No,
Riveting content.
I can
Perfect.
feel the Emperor's presence.
But don't worry,
I-
you missed it. You missed all of
He
it.
hates you. The things he made me do.
Trying to remember what you had to do in Hoth.
Come home to Tython. Master Satine.
Oh, you're
will
true.
help
I
you.
mean, I'll just tell you, I'm pretty much
I have no
picking
right
up
to
an
ask you for anything,
SIS agent
but
whose cover has
also
been
doesn't need to
blown,
know
and now I
about
have
this.
to now I have to
Please keep our
smuggle her off
relationship to
planet.
yourself.
Her, yeah.
I don't agree with the Council's ban
What
on
is the
Jedi
race?
falling in love.
Moralian or
Understatement of
something?
Yeah.
Not Miralucan.
Thank you.
Yeah, Moralian.
I'm sorry for all of this. I was wrong about you. My mission wasn't a total failure. I overheard Liha delivering orders from the Emperor to a high-ranking Sith Lord. I couldn't hear details, but I know someone named Lord Fulminus went on a secret mission to the planet Voss.
Just what we needed. Better tell Master SWTOR.
I'll take Liha home. Thank you for saving her. Us.
Oh, hell yeah, boys. We're going to Voss. Yeehaw. I'm gonna grill me up some Gormac.
Report your ailments.
Let's see.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Yeah. Listen, Armored, aren't you in the mood for seared Gormac? It's not like they're sentient life form.
I don't know about seared. Usually I like a nice char grill.
Char grill? It's not like they're a sentient species or anything like that.
Why would you... Why? I feel like that doesn't really need to be said. It's kind of weird that you'd say it like that.
Well, what is it? It's just like in that D&D campaign that goblins are a delicacy.
What? No, that's definitely not a running shtick in the campaign that I DM for you and other people.
Yeah, I definitely don't
that goblins are definitely a delicacy. Definitely not.
I definitely don't have still 10 goblin rations.
I do not know how more to
you
prepare
do whatever
to
you
face
do.
the Emperor. What has your training been? All I know of Jedi ways is
Haters
from
gonna
Revan.
hate.
Yeah.
Surely they have changed in 300 years.
Oh, what was it? I still
How does
remember
someone
you
become
missed
the
the
Emperor's
interaction
rat?
where
There's only
the
ever
two
been
individuals from the
My training as a
Feywild
Sith was not far different
just
than
saw a
Caliban
tree
today.
for the
Only my vision
heard
material
about it.
plane tree for the first time.
I heard
No,
about
but you
it.
still
Yeah.
missed it. It was
yeah, I did.
beautiful. It was one of those moments you had to be there.
I really wanted to play the straight man for that one. And just be
Would've
like, oh no, everything's normal. Yeah, no, this is fine.
Yeah, to anybody watching this who tries to figure out how that could have... the description was something similar to this. As you crest over the hill, you see, to your horror, some kind of brown amalgamation creature spurting from the ground. Its skin looks like a thick carapace, as it has tentacles sprouting from its head with these green feelers, undoubtedly to snatch up its prey. Meanwhile, anybody else from the material plane, those two are staring at a tree for some reason, like they're about to set it on fire.
And the joke was it's just that trees are a lot bigger and look completely different in the Feywild.
Yeah. I mean, come on now. Trees are always... What do you mean? The trees are purple and they scream at you. Come on.
I do not know how more to prepare
Everybody
you to
knows
face the Emperor.
there's no
What has
such
your
thing as a
training been?
tree. All there
All I
are the
know of
giant
Jedi ways is
mushrooms
from
that
Revan.
sprout wings.
Surely they have changed in 300 years.
Honestly, that is my favorite thing about the
How does
Feywild.
someone
It
become
literally
the
is just
Emperor's rat?
whatever you want it to
There has
be.
only ever been one. My training
And
as a Sith
it's
was
just
not
be like,
far
oh yeah,
different than
like there doesn't have
Caliban
to be
today.
any sense to
Only
it.
my
It's like,
vision
oh,
set me apart,
what's that?
made
You
them
want the
bring me before
ground
the
just to be
Emperor.
made up
In
of
his presence,
bugs
I
under
first
the
saw
grass?
who
It's
he
like, oh, I'm
was
gonna
and what
dig a
he
shovel,
planned.
dig down. Oh, it's lice. It's just all lice. Just no reason, no rhyme or reason behind it. It's the Feywild.
Yeah. Well, so talking back to Sturge
You
again.
still chose to serve him.
I chose to live, long enough to find one who could defeat him. I thought Revan and the Jedi exile were my chance.
Oh, what happened?
That was 300 years ago. Obviously, it didn't work out.
I hoped it would. I was their eyes and ears in the Sith Academy, their most trusted ally. I liked them. I would have served them, but my vision told me they would fail. I cut down the exile and brought Revan to the Emperor as a gift.
Oh yeah, I forgot Scourge fucking killed the exile, straight up. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that what you're planning to do to me?
If you are not the one who
Him,
stopped
the
the
Exile,
Emperor's
and
madness,
Revan
then
were
I will
fighting the
await the
Emperor, and
one
then
who
halfway
will.
through he had a vision and
The
said,
only way
okay, I
to
work for
live
the
long
Emperor
enough
now.
to find the Jedi who would kill the
Until
Emperor,
you
to
came,
find
until
you, was to
Charlie
convince him
6
to trust
Zulu
me.
comes along.
He took my offering and gave me a place at his side. He gave me immortality. It was a gift, but not without its price.
Yeah, Scourge is wild. Alright. Let's talk to Kier. No, let's do this. Talk to Kier and head to Voss.
Master Satil, I rescued Jomar and found Liha Nerez. She's been under the Emperor's control and needs your help. They're headed for Tython now. I also learned a high-ranking Sith named Fulminus is on the planet Voss.
That is disturbing news. Voss was discovered only recently. Its society is dangerously unbalanced. The people worship an elite group of Force users who rule with absolute authority. Despite our best efforts, Voss's government rejects the Jedi Code.
The Emperor has always taken a great interest in that world. I thought he sought to conquer it, but clearly he intends its destruction.
Go to Voss. Find Lord Fulminus and stop his plans.
This is Jomar Chul. I wanted to thank you again for saving Liha, and I appreciate you keeping our relationship to yourself. I'm helping her recover from what happened. It's slow going, but she's making progress. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. I consider you a true friend. Jomar Chul out.
I'm not buddies with the guy. I will say, one thing I really like about Voss is how connected the stories are. Very connected.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Well, what is it? I think it's the Inquisitor story that connects really heavily with the Knight story, or is it the Warrior that does?
I'm not positive. I know what the Warriors does. It's pretty much well, I won't give spoilers, but pretty much you're looking for somebody.
Oh, yeah. It's,
no.
Yeah. Yep. Bob.
So, when do I get my own Padawan? Always wanted to be a teacher.
If you survive long enough in the campaign, you'll meet somebody named Bob.
The great hero.
It's true. I'm learning all kinds of things from you.
He is a priest, a human priest, a human priest.
Got a hypothetical moral dilemma for you. Say you could only save the
By the
Republic
time
or
you
the
ever
Jedi
meet
Order.
him, you're going to
Which
forget
would you
about
choose
this
and why?
conversation.
Don't think. Answer.
Jedi are guardians of peace and justice, but the Republic embodies those qualities. It comes first.
Wrong answer, Padawan. If the Jedi Order is destroyed, who will save the Republic? The Jedi have to come first.
I'll be back in a moment.
Jedi can exist without the Republic, but not the other way around. Interesting notion.
Puts this war in perspective, doesn't it? We're not fighting for them. They're fighting for us. This teaching thing's fun. Have to do it again sometime.
I'll say this for anyone who's still there. That very theory is a huge issue. Which is one of the big reasons why the Empire was able to come to being.
Finally got the skinny on how we become an official Jedi twosome. Short version, not happening. We'd only ever see each other on Tython. Senior council members would review us monthly, make sure we stay detached. The clincher is, only Jedi who were raised by the Order from birth get permission. I'm automatically disqualified.
All we can do is keep our relationship a secret.
How much longer can we pull the hood over Master Satil's eyes? The lady's not stupid. We push this any further, might end up like Jomar and Liha. Not gonna ruin your life, tough guy. You want out of this? Just say so.
I'd rather face down the whole council than lose what we have.
For a man of action, got away with words.
Alright, I'll be back. Yar. I'm just waiting on the Voss space station for you.
So much for upholding the Jedi Code. Guess we're outlaws.
We'll find a way to live with the guilt. Somehow.
Won't be easy, but we have to try. And try and try.
Just let me know when yous is ready.
Yep, be able to be. So I was just doing a conversation with Kira while I was waiting.
Nope, still feel guilty. You'll have to try harder next time. Better get back to saving the galaxy.
Basically,
just talking. Clearly, nothing else between you two.
This one wasn't. But the one before actually was. It was a question: if you could save the Republic or the Jedi, which one would you choose?
Neither.
Neither. Well, it's an A/B answer. Do you want with
neither.
C?
Neither.
Perfect.
They're both. Well, yeah, I choose C. None of the above.
The Empire. What?
I would rather have the Empire than the Republic. At least they're straightforward.
Voss is a strange world under the absolute control of a group of
They're straightforward with their secret police.
The Mystics reject the idea that the Force has both a light
The
and
Republic
dark
are
side.
so, like,
They claim to follow a neutral path, both in their politics and the Force. Despite their claims, I fear the Mystics have
when you can have a member of Imperial Intelligence just look at you and tell you straight to your face, I could push one button and you'd be black-bagged and nobody would remember your name within a week.
Of ordinary citizens.
Like, when they are just that, when they are that
The
confident.
Mystics are prophets who shape the direction of Voss society. The Emperor wants to wipe out all life in the galaxy. Hardly the same thing.
The dark side is subtle and insidious, as you well know. The Emperor did not begin his conquest of the galaxy by declaring his true intentions.
Whatever the Emperor is up to, I'll stop him.
We haven't uncovered the Emperor's plan to destroy Voss yet, but he recently dispatched a Sith Lord named Fulminus to this system.
Yes, I know. I discovered
Lord
that.
Fulminus created the Harrowers you faced in the Emperor's fortress. Be wary.
The Harrowers were twisted beings of pure evil.
The dark side has the power to corrupt life itself. Fulminus is a master at manipulating evolution to create unimagined horrors.
We know Fulminus is somewhere on Voss. He's communicating with the Emperor through an encrypted communications relay. We've detected several signal scramblers outside the planet's capital city of Voss-Ka. Disable them, and we can track the comm signal to his location.
You can count on me.
If you act quickly, you should be able to disable all the scramblers before Fulminus knows what's happening. Then we can find him.
All right.
May the Force be with you.
So a few things that I got to critique. Well, one was the answer to that question. Basically, she said you have to save the Jedi Order because the Jedi Order is what keeps the Republic alive, which is the very same thinking that fucked over the Jedi Order when they went to go confront Palpatine.
Providing you with the highest
Remember doesn't want to speak anymore.
No, I don't.
No.
I don't like you.
Yeah. But yeah, it's basically the whole thing that basically we don't serve the Jedi, or we don't serve the Republic serves us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no. Interesting theory, but you're wrong. But the other one was...
I'm sorry. The idea is that the Republic serves the Jedi. No, you're high.
Yeah, basically that the Republic needs the Republic needs the Jedi, but the Jedi don't need the Republic. Yeah. Without the Republic, we're just a crazy religious cult. But the other thing was when they were talking about the Mystics and Voss, they're like, yeah, they don't serve either the light or the dark, so that obviously means they follow the dark side in the Emperor's path. Scourge just goes straight up, what the fuck are you talking about, lady? The Emperor wants to kill everything in Voss, and the Mystics don't want that. Like, the Jedi sometimes hurt me.
Ugh.
Alright.
Yay. No, you know what? I don't want to walk.
Alright.
Hold up a minute. Commander Harada,
Look at that
Station
mustache.
Security. Glad I caught you before the shuttle.
Oh my
I have
God.
an urgent message from Ambassador
He's a
Janik,
hero.
our envoy on Voss. I'll patch him through now.
I'm sure you all have important business, so let me say up front that my request won't interfere. It might even help.
Negotiations with the Voss have stalled, and I'm looking for high-profile help. Are you familiar with the planet?
I'm interested in an ambassador's take.
Ambassador, soldier, Jedi, civilian. We're all outsiders to the Voss. They have little knowledge of the greater galaxy and only recently obtained spaceflight from us, but they're not primitive. Their society revolves around the mystics, Force users who have visions of the future. Those visions guide every decision the Voss make, and the Voss believe they're never wrong.
So their planet's run by a bunch of fortune tellers.
Those fortune tellers have guided the Voss safely throughout their history. A Republic alliance with the Voss could be key to winning this war. Unfortunately, the Empire has the same idea. So far, the Voss have refused to take sides, and they've established rigid neutrality laws to keep us in line.
If Republic lives are at stake, don't expect me to stand aside.
We let the Empire provoke us, and we lose our chances with the Voss. We need to show the Voss that the Empire only acts respectful because of the Mystics. I'm doing everything I can to expose them, but the Voss don't seem to hear me anymore. A fresh face might help.
Well, one, how is this not going to interfere? It's going to definitely fucking interfere. Two,
I'm willing to represent the Order.
The Jedi are the closest we have to a Mystic. It can't hurt. I'm staying at a Voss survey outpost, keeping an eye on the Empire. Commander Harada can handle the details of getting here.
Not much to arrange. Shuttle will take you to Voss-Ka, their capital city. Local transport can get you to the survey outpost. Remember, the Voss keep all outsiders confined to the alien enclave, regardless of affiliation. Someone makes trouble, ignore them.
Well, I can trust this man because of his mustache. As you know, facial hair is how you... Good facial hair is how you decide if a man is trustworthy or not. So I don't trust that ambassador. No one's that baby-faced. Silver Republic District. Well, you have a mission here.
Yes. Let's see. Actually, yeah, mine's like right behind it.
You mean maybe right here? No, you can't enter. You can't enter. Oh, God damn it.
You
are too slow.
Indeed. May the Mystic see no shadows on you, Captain, and the duty to all weigh lightly. I am your Honores. Your translation might be chaperone.
Haha, you got a chaperone.
I'm here 2 minutes and already you people don't trust me?
Your mission has touched a nerve. The creatures that attacked your Senator Dodonna are a Gormak abomination.
Gormak.
Is that some kind of Vossian insult?
The Gormak are creatures of war. They create these monstrosities from beasts, set them against us. To spread Gormak creations past the stars violates every law.
If someone's breaking the law, then point me to the criminals.
Voss do not commit crimes. If you see criminals, search your people. The settlement in the Minevra Caves, called the Exchange.
No Voss would ever commit a crime. No, never.
Well, don't worry. They just casually have a settlement of the Exchange in the Voss-Ka.
I thought you didn't allow crime. That's one of the most brutal gangs in the galaxy.
Not our concern. They have done no wrong on Voss.
What?
I have been there. I have an academic interest in off-world music.
Porn.
My trade was with a human named Scratch. Perhaps he can answer your questions.
I can't wait for you to teach crime to the Voss.
What? I'm not a... Why would I teach crime to them?
Listen, you have diplomatic immunity at the moment.
Debatable.
Nope, completely diplomatically immune to any crime. You got a senator on side.
Open for business.
The thing I was going to say, that the Empire was a better system. Dictatorships are always better at keeping order. and keeping security over republics. It's just basically that offset of freedom versus... what is it? Freedom versus security. And definitely in the prequel days, the Republic was so corrupt you got neither.
Yeah.
Less so, I would say, with right now in the Old Republic, though. Something happens about 5 years from now that kind of changes that.
What?
Alright, so we'll go to the Ambassador first, then yours, and then mine, I think.
That sounds good.
We could probably get to the temple to end it.
Sounds good.
Honk honk.
Yeah, hello.
These accusations are
That's
ridiculous.
not where I was standing.
The Republic has only tried to protect the galaxy
Where
from
am
the
I?
Empire.
The Empire offers more power and protection than the Republic ever could, minus the rigid codes of morality.
He's right.
The Empire forgets. The Voss protect themselves. Let us pause here. I believe the Ambassador has some introductions to make.
Lord Beldis, speaking on behalf of the Empire. Laren Kai, envoy to the Three.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Ambassador Janik asked for this meeting. One might even say he was desperate for it.
I'd like to show the Voss something different. An example of everything the Republic stands for.
Really? A band of fugitives wanted for their crimes against the Empire?
I think you've been misinformed.
Outsiders lie. Off-world conflicts mean nothing. The Voss look forward. Outsiders look back. I will say no more.
An excellent example, Ambassador. Weak and hopeless. Like you.
He really hasn't grasped
The
the
more Lord
Voss.
Beldis talks, the worse the Republic looks. We have to show the Voss what Sith like him are really after.
Well, then you're not very good at your job.
Yeah, I mean, if an
When would you
ambassador...
suggest I start?
Oh,
We know
damn
Lord
it.
Beldis
I
has
wanted to win.
spies
I
in
actually
Voss
wanted to
Ka.
win that one.
Our scouts think he's using some defunct Voss comm towers to communicate with them. The comm logs could prove Lord Beldis has designs against the Voss. I need someone to make it past the Empire's defenses.
Isn't a firefight worse than spying on someone?
If it doesn't disturb the peace or threaten the Voss, they don't concern themselves with it. Get those comm logs quick as you can. I'll be waiting.
Yeah. He's not a very good ambassador. What is it with the Republic?
It's almost as if the Republic is completely and utterly incompetent. Alright, we can probably get these logs on the way to my thing to the north.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. No, but straight up, I mean... The Sith obviously phrased it in a certain way to be favorable to him. Obviously. But the Republic should have done the same thing. It's what ambassadors fucking do.
It's almost as if it's his job.
Yeah. Because he did... Because, yes, technically without the Code of Morality, because we don't... Because they don't force them to follow Code of Morality, because they don't have one. However...
Well, they do, but it's just different.
Well, I was going to say,
different.
however, on the negative side, they could have countered with the atrocities they've committed towards non-humans. Like, yes, you don't have a Code of Morality, which allows you to enslave other races that you consider inferior, many of which are non-human.
Like you would have inevitably with the Voss if you hadn't been forced off the planet.
Exactly.
You're fine.
However, the dude just takes it like the beta he is.
Yes. Aw, jeez, Rick.
And then the other part that's really shitty on his side is he fucking brought us in, even though that had no bearing to aid them. We brought no benefit to them.
Don't post cringe, you'll lose subscribers.
Nah. I just point out bullshit. That was bullshit.
Oh, let's see,
Go.
we're almost there.
I've committed. I'm almost there. I made it! Good job, Armored. You handled that for me.
There, good as new.
Yep, that's me, handling stuff just for you.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, we're gonna bring outsiders in that just don't, that do not vibe with what the Voss believe in. The Voss don't want more outsiders brought in.
Well, there's also just the matter of it's just like we are not really contributing anything to the conversation. Hello, random people who aren't really there, I guess. I don't know. They don't seem interactable with me.
Not hostile. So look, everyone here's good.
Yeah.
They're all green. That means they're on our side.
Yep. And they'll never change from being on our side. Hello, exchange.
Yes, I need to buy some stims. Yep. 20 of them. Got it. What? Listen, it's fine. There's no crime here. There's no crime in Ba Sing Se.
What? Where's that? I'm not familiar with that planet.
That's just Voss's sister city. He's speaking Hadis. See, you can't trust him because of his facial hair. Do you see that?
What? I don't even know what that is.
What'll it cost to get what I need and keep your mouth shut about it?
Patogawata kiko uba kiriwata buki donko. Kuchusa yo mata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi. Wanta humpa muri rava fupa jipampa wula.
Are we talking about the same thing here?
Kuchusa yo mata chitoya. Asubwi mota uipa. Manchi do di puna puna. Kabuk nuni slemo. Chatungi ma chechu. I kutsig nang kihe.
This isn't crime, this is archaeology. Remember that, guys.
Yeah, come on now.
It's not grave robbing if it's a historical site.
What's valuable?
Barganonua. Utatyacha nichu. Kuya maya stupa. Wonki atachakapa tonka. Jisa bicha. Poya tuka changa goptula do bata wana wanki.
A Voss death mask. Oh, that seems perfectly fine.
Yep, again, remember, it's not grave robbing if it's a historical site. Then it's just legitimate archaeology.
Yep, oh yeah, totally.
Especially when you don't inform the locals about it. They just ruin the fun. They ruin the thrill.
Well, no, they ruin the site. They'd step on something and probably crack open the mask or something.
Yeah,
I guess.
They don't care about
the true
site.
aspects of archaeology.
They don't have proper reverence for their own site. It's just normal to them. You ready to get ass blasted for starting a firefight?
How many? Are you ready? I just like the idea. It's like, are you ready to get ass blast for starting a firefight? Aww.
I was with you for half of it. What?
Well, which half? I know you love your firefights. Yeah.
That's the one.
That's what it was.
Listen, the Masters had a very specific way of teaching us young Padawans.
Okay, let's calm down there, Epstein.
What was it? Helsing Abridged? Fucking priest.
Oh, God. To which one?
Well, the Irish one. When what is it?
Alexander Anderson.
Yeah. When Alucard meets him, all the bullshit he spouts. Oh look, it's a priest. No little Timmy tied to your legs.
Let's see the beta completely flop
Spin this
again.
all you like, Ambassador. You tampered with Voss communication towers.
Is that a fact, Lord Beldis? I suppose I forged the Imperial comm logs that came out of them, too.
Stop. Neither were present. Both are blind. Those involved will answer. Did you strike against Voss?
That's utterly preposterous.
The truth stays hidden.
Uh-huh. Oh my God.
Were abandoned. No Voss were harmed. This will not happen again.
I can personally guarantee that.
Debatable.
You against the Empire, and me against Lord Beldis. I'm not sure which fight was harder.
Well, your fight because you're incompetent. You should have won.
How can Laren Kai ignore the Empire's crimes?
No, that's not
He's
the
been fed
fucking
lies
shit I
and false
said.
promises by every outsider he's met. I don't blame him for wanting undeniable proof. The comm logs don't implicate Lord Beldis directly, but they prove he has Imperial spies in Voss-Ka. One of them is Malcolm Terrax. Terrax is one of Imperial Intelligence's best agents, but now he'll be executed. We can't let that happen.
You think an Imperial spy will help us?
If we save Terrax, he might talk.
Oh my God.
SIS spotted a new Dusk Squadron camp nearby. They're Imperial assassins, and their location is perfect for a quiet execution. I'm willing to bet they're here for Terrax.
I'll get there as soon as possible.
I'll make the arrangements for a deal with Terrax. I just hope he's still alive.
So, a few things of note. One, so what if you couldn't implicate the men directly? You could have used that to put political pressure against the fucking Sith, like the ambassador you fucking are. But no, you're in a little grudge match with your little ambassador friend and can't actually do anything. God. This man pisses me off.
Good luck out there.
Oh, that's Nadia. Okay, so he's a Jedi consular. All right. Well, I'm not hearing armored. Armored either. Alright. That's fine. We're getting pretty close to the end, anyways. So we are going to call it here. I did hope you enjoyed. I do just want to give my little ending spiel against Mr. Ambassador there. You could have definitely put pressure on the Imperials for that.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
Well, because
100%, yeah, the Imperials are definitely on the back foot and will never be able to financially recover.
Well, what I'm saying is he's turning it into a grudge match between the ambassador. The smart play would have used it as a point of pressure. Listen, this is what Imperial agents or Imperial citizens were doing. Either the ambassador here is incompetent in managing his people like he promised he would, or he could be implicated. So he has to choose the lesser of the two options. He's incompetent. It hurts his standing. It takes the Imperials in a negative light. And then when he asks that question, hey, did you strike against the Voss? You go, well, no, he didn't, because there were Imperials there, not Voss. Imperial citizens who were committing illegal activity via the Voss standards by spying on the Voss. I should never have had to been asked that question, and even if I did, the fact that the ambassador had to ask, did you strike at Voss, means our ambassador did jack shit.
Yep.
We're at 55 minutes. We're just going to end it here, Armored.
Okay. I mean, we did kind of just get to the planet and...
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, I mean, we also did the thing. We did miss yours where you got a spy out and definitely didn't say that the package was radioactive or would turn him blind because of Jedi bullshit or something like that.
Yep, definitely didn't do that to Customs. I definitely have a perfectly functioning relationship with custom agents.
Yeah, on here, on Terrace, basically everywhere. Here, Terrace,
everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that if you've met one custom agent, you've met them all, and they're all equally polite and fun.
Exactly. Well, when we come back next time, once I get this codex entry, because we are talking about that pathetic ambassador, let's talk some more about him. But on top of that, Armored's gonna commit some archaeology soon.
Yeah, totally.
Alright, Ambassador Janik. Many Republic visitors to Voss mistake Ambassador Janik for one of his aides. Yeah, because he's incompetent, like one of his aides. Young and enthusiastic, the ambassador is determined to stand as a symbol for Republic integrity in Voska. That is a horrible sentence right there. Alright, against the scheming of the Empire, but he's found it's an uphill struggle. Mainly because he's a fucking young idealist put on a neutral to hostile planet to negotiate. What the fuck is the Republic doing? This is nepotism. Ambassador Janik frequently clashed with the Empire Sith diplomats. That's exactly what you want out of your ambassador. And is struggling to find a way to counter their smooth charm. It's not like he's trained to speak or anything like that. But as part of his attempts to understand the Voss, Ambassador Janik has accumulated a small library of Voss books and plays, and even converted to a traditional Voss diet. The Voss appeared to view his efforts as merely more outsider strangeness, yes, but Ambassador Janik has also commented that he now prefers Voss food to the supplies sent by the Republic. So, two things in that last part. Yes, it is. Fucking don't ever do that. At a dinner party or something like that, be able to eat the food that the locals can prepare, but don't just go full fucking local, because that's a stupid fucking idea. Ugh. I don't want to get into another tirade. We're ending it here. I'm going to be signing off now. Armored, any last words of wisdom? Perfect. Alright, with that, bye-bye for now.